Welcome to Rahmi Koç Museum. We're about to explore one of Istanbul's most fascinating and family-friendly destinations, a museum dedicated to the history of industry, transport, communication and technology. Located on the northern shore of the Golden Horn in the historic Hasköy neighborhood, this museum offers an unforgettable journey through human ingenuity and mechanical marvels. Whether you're a history buff, a curious traveler, or here with family, there's something inside for everyone. Now, the Rahmi Mustafa Koç Museum was founded by Rahmi Mustafa Koç, one of Turkey's leading industrialists and a passionate collector of mechanical artifacts. Inspired by Henry Ford Museum in the United States, Koç wanted to create a space in Turkey that celebrated the progress of technology and engineering. The museum opened in 1994 and has since become a beloved institution. The museum is housed in beautiful, restored buildings, including a historic anchor foundry and a former Ottoman-era dockyard. Even the setting itself tells a story, one of craftsmanship, industry, and preservation. As you walk through the museum, you'll feel like you're stepping back in time, into a world where machines ruled the day and innovation shaped society. Now, let's begin our tour. Start your visit in the transport section, one of the museum's highlights. You'll see a stunning collection of classic cars, motorcycles, bicycles, and even baby carriages. From a 19th century penny farthing bicycle to a luxury cars from the 1950s. Each vehicle tells a piece of history. Now, walk a bit further and you'll enter the railway exhibit. This open-air area is home to full-size, beautifully restored steam locomotives and train carriages, some of which you can actually step inside. It's a dream come true for railways and enthusiasts and children alike. Now, let's head over to maritime section. Located right along the waterfront, this part of the museum features historic boats, tugboats, and even a full-size submarine. Yes, you can go aboard the TCG Uluçali Reis, a retired Turkish Navy submarine. Walking through the narrow metal corridors gives you a real feel for life under the sea. Claustrophobic, disciplined, and awe-inspiring. Outside, you'll find a range of historic ferries, sailboats, and fishing vessels, all docked along the pier. These represent Istanbul's deep connection to the sea and important role of water transport in the city's past and present. Aviation comes next. The aviation hall features real planes, helicopters, and engines. Look out for the Douglas DC-3, a legendary aircraft you can actually step into. The exhibit walks you through the history of aviation and highlights Turkey's contribution to flight technology. Now, inside the main exhibition building, you'll find a treasure trove of inventions, engines, and machines, from steam engines and mechanical looms to early typewriters, telephones, and cameras. This section captures the revolutionary changes that shaped the modern world. There are also exhibits on electricity and magnetism, where you'll see vintage radios, telegraphs, phonographs, and some very early computers. These items show the progression from analog devices to the digital age we live in today. Don't miss out on the extensive miniature model collection, which includes ships, airplanes, trains, and the miniature cities. These intricately detailed models are a favorite among children and adults. The working train models and dioramas recreate bustling rail yards and industrial zones with incredible realism. Now we get into the scientific instruments room. This quieter, more scholarly space features antique telescopes, globes, compasses, and navigational tools. It showcases the tools once used by explorers and scientists during some of the greatest voyages and discoveries in history. Now, the museum isn't just about looking, it's also about doing. You'll find many interactive displays, especially in the children's areas. There are hands-on science experiments, levers to pull, buttons to press, and machines you can operate to see how gears and pulleys work. The museum also offers workshops and special exhibitions throughout the year, so depending on when you visit, there might be some extra exciting to experience. Now, if you're visiting with your kids or you're just curious about space, the planetarium is worth a spot. It hosts immersive shows that explain stars, planets, and the universe in a fun and educative way. Now, there are several cafes and rest areas throughout the museum. One of the most charming spots is the Café du Levant, styled like a 1950s French bistro. It's a great place to rest, enjoy a meal, and soak in the vintage atmosphere. You can also find snack stands and a gift shop with museum-themed souvenirs, book toys, and models. The Rahmi Koç Museum is more than a collection of machines, it's a living tribute to the spirit of invention. It celebrates not only the objects themselves, but also human stories behind them. The engineers, the workers, the sailors, the pilots, and the dreamers. It's a place where the past meets the future, where curiosity is encouraged, and where history feels dynamic and alive. Thank you for listening to me.